We've never seen pyramids like this. I'm really impressed.
Just empty. There's hardly any people here. You don't see anyone. You got the whole place to yourself, it feels like.
I think I enjoy it even more eating it here, even though it's just a simple sandwich, because of the views behind me. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Oaxaca, Mexico. I'm Malin, and behind the camera is, as always, my husband Alex. Today we are gonna go to Monte Alban and visit our first ever pyramids. In true time zone Yankee spirit, we left it a little bit late before we left our Airbnb today. We had to go and get some food, and now we've been wandering around the city center trying to find where the bus leaves from. We didn't do any research on that, but we finally think we know where we're leaving from, so let's head over there.
There seem to be a few companies running buses and tours to Monte Alban, but we found one just across the road here for 60 pesos, return ticket, and it's just opposite Hotel Rivera del Ángel.
Guys, it costs 80 pesos per person if you're a foreigner to enter this archaeological site of Monte Alban. There's also an additional 45 peso fee if you're intending to film in here, if you have a video camera like we do. We had read this online, so we actually chose to put the camera away before we entered. We had also read in blogs that they normally don't enforce this, so we probably could have filmed the entrance here and everything, but yeah, you know, we're on a budget, so some information for you guys before we start exploring. Monte Alban is actually the largest pre-Hispanic city in the Oaxaca region, and it also represents the first urban plan on the American continent.
We just read on the sign, guys, that this place was inhabited by humans for 13 centuries. That's 1,300 years, guys, from 500 BC to 850 AD. And then it was randomly abandoned, and no one really knows why.
Guys, those are some pretty big steps, and I bet there will be many more of them once we get to the actual pyramids. The first site that we have arrived to today is Juego de Pelota, which means ball game in English, and this is apparently where the Zapotecs and the Mixtecs, the people who used to inhabit this area, used to play a ball game using a rubber ball, hitting it with their hips, elbows and knees. And there are rumors saying that the losing team would be sacrificed to the gods, so no pressure there, guys. Seriously, guys, this is pretty incredible. Alex and I have never visited any sites like this before. Well, actually, Alex has been to Machu Picchu in Peru, so I guess that was pretty impressive, but we've never seen pyramids like this. I'm really impressed. And apparently this time of year is really dry, as you can see, but I think in April it's really green. So depending what time of year you come here, the scenery will be very different. What have we got, Senor Alex?
Apparently this is a chapel. It's got some narrative made out of pictures on it. It indicates something special, obviously.
Guys, you might all wonder how a place like this, 2,500 years old, can look this well preserved. Well, apparently the civilizations that lived here back then, when they abandoned these cities, they covered all the building in dirt and grass, and therefore when they were excavated much later, they all look like they were intact. Like we said earlier in this vlog, we left it a little bit late before we got the bus to come here, so we knew that we were going to get hungry. At least we were prepared for that and bought ourselves some tortas or some sandwiches, and what an amazing view to have your lunch. I think I enjoy it even more eating it here, even though it's just a simple sandwich, because of the views behind me.
I was just considering when we were eating lunch how quiet it is here compared to a place, for example, like Machu Picchu that I've been to twice. The last time was in 2008, and it's just crazy busy. I've seen some videos recently and it's just unbelievable. Here, walking around, just empty. There's hardly any people here. You don't see anyone. You got the whole place to yourself, it feels like. Hey guys, I was just reading this interesting informational plaque here. It's talking about all the plants and herbs that they used to use in order to heal people's bodies. They had lots of healing qualities, and also if you had a problem with your soul, there were certain plants you could use to heal your soul. So all of this knowledge has been handed down, and apparently some of it is still in use today.
Apparently this building here is called Lápidas de Conquista, so I'm gonna have a read and see what that is. Okay, so it says each stone has the place glyph of Monte Alban, and below this is an upside down head identified as representing conquered peoples. What would that mean, Alex? You reckon?
People that have been slain, enemies that have been killed, I suppose.
I find it funny reading these signs because I would like them to be more informative in the language that everyone can understand, but they're not always. Alright guys, so we have arrived to a place called Galerías de los Danzantes, which means the dancers gallery, and as you can see behind me there are lots of carved out figures, and the legend has that these were captured leaders from other towns that were sacrificed.
Can you guys imagine living in a time where if you were the losing team you would be sacrificed and people were taken to be killed to appease the gods? It's a kind of crazy time to live.
Yeah, but you know, modern times right now are pretty crazy as well, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, like they're just two different crazy.
Two types of crazy, both just as bad. We've come across this stela. It was used as an astronomical clock to tell the time of year, the time of day. Obviously when the sun was in the middle, midday time, the shadow running back from it would be at the longest, and depending on the time of year it would get longer, of course, because the sun would be lower. And actually I just checked on the compass on my phone and it is north this direction and south this direction. It's perfectly aligned, so those guys knew what they were doing.
Guys, let's climb some stairs again for some amazing views of this place. Hey, you better be in good shape when you're in this place if you're gonna go up all the stairs and get the views, because they're pretty steep and they're really tall steps. Whew, I'm out of breath. Guys, I think we're a bit pyramided out. What do you think, Alex?
Pyramided out, are you sure? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're pyramided out. So that means that we've come to the end of this video, and we will kindly ask all of you guys to leave it a thumbs up, because that really helps us. So please do that. And if you haven't already, why not subscribe to our channel?
Yeah, if you aren't subscribed, why not? Come on guys.
Yeah, seriously. We provide you with epic content every week. Subscribe and hit the notification bell button next to the subscribe button so that you get a little notification every time that we upload something.
Also, drop us a comment. Have you guys ever visited any pyramids like this around the world? For us, it was something pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've never been to a place like this. Maybe in Cambodia, Angkor Wat, many years ago. That's pretty impressive as well. But yeah, pyramids, these are the first ones, I think. Yeah, pretty amazing. This means that we're gonna end it, but first a little reminder of our newly launched webpage.
We got timezonejunkies.com. Head over there guys for guides, articles, all sorts coming up on there.
And please consider becoming our Patreons. By donating a few dollars every month, you'll get something back in return. That way we can stay on the road much longer and provide you with this epic content every week. I think you should do that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see you. I don't know if it's going to be Mexico next time.
We'll see. Maybe in the next country. Who knows?
And that would be Guatemala. See ya!
Bye.
And a special thanks to all of our patrons for keeping us motivated and helping us stay on the road. Finally think we know where it's leaving from, so let's over there. Monte Alban is actually the... what was it? It's also the first urban... first what?
It was inhabited for 1300 years. Bit of extra information for you.
Well done, Alex.
Yeah, thanks. I'll give myself a tap on the back. Ow! I went there in 2008 and 2010, and I imagine even now it's much busier.
You haven't been in 2010?
Do 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 do.
Oh, you're so nice.